Vibras?
Cause we know the vibras.
Welcome back to another episode of the You Know the Vibras podcast. This is your host, Michael Carrasco. And as always, accompanying me, the one and only Juan the Don. What's going on, my guy? What's going on?
Not much, It's been still slowly but surely kind of like getting back in the groove of being back in the
Ooh,
city
yeah.
and life after vacation still. Although it's kind
Nah,
of been, less than a month, a little bit still, but
right,
it's
right.
not easy, you know what I'm saying? After your mindset kind of shifts over. You kind of like disconnect when you're on vacation, you know what I'm saying? When you come back, it's kind of
Mm-hmm.
like a slower way of like getting back in the groove of everything. So like
Right, you
simple,
got to get back to the
yeah, it's
routine.
just little things like um getting to work on time and things like that. Like my schedule is just like still trying to figure out like what time I got to leave and still not trying to wake up in the morning and not stay in bed. So it's things like that I'm still trying to get used to, bro. But other than that, everything's good.
Right.
Everything's good. Chicago recently had like a massive heat wave, man. It was hot, bro. It was like
Ooh,
over 100, man. It was pretty toasty. Um, but everything's good, man. Blessed, can't
enjoy it.
complain, and just been hitting the gym like we always talk about. And other than that, nothing new. Oh, also, just been going to downtown a lot, like I said in the past. Just been exploring the city more and more every time I
Now,
can
I
get
was
a
gonna
chance
say
to.
that, man. I feel like every day you added a new spot in the city.
Yeah, just trying to explore and get out there more, man. Take advantage. Especially since summer's over,
100%.
officially over
Oh
now. But
yeah, yeah,
yes,
yeah.
sir.
No, that's right. That's right. I know you guys getting ready to start feeling the cold here in a couple months. So you gotta enjoy while you
Yeah,
can.
facts. What about you?
Now, for me, it's kind of the same thing, man. But the weird thing is that ever since I got back from vacation, I've been waking up early as hell. No alarm, no nothing. I've been up like six in the morning almost every single day. Uh, the only downside to that is that usually by like 10:30, I feel like an old man. I'm already I'm ready to hit the bed. But apart from that, man, everything good. Like you said, man, you just trying to get back into the groove of things. Finally shed off the couple pounds that I gained while on vacation. Got rid of that. So it's just continuing the journey. Hit my target weight. So hopefully we can do that by the end of the year.
Yeah.
Apart from that, man, on the same boat, just trying to readjust back to the daily routine. I've been going so good so far. Yeah, apart from that, man, everything is good. My
I was gonna
goals
touch on that real
are
quick though.
yeah.
The putting on weight thing and vacation.
Mm-hmm.
Surprisingly, I didn't put on much weight. I thought I did. But in general, I feel like this is one of those things that we're gonna talk about this today. But as long as you're enjoying something and you're having fun, don't kill yourself and think about like, damn, like
Facts.
okay, I put on this much weight. As long as you're in the moment enjoying it, you know, don't worry
Facts.
about it. Same
Facts.
thing with money. I know, vacation, you spend a lot of money, but as long as you enjoyed it, you had fun,
That's all that
and
matters at
you
the
were
end of the
happy in the
day.
moment, that's all that happens. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. And I feel like that's one things that we, bash ourselves with um in our day-to-day lives is like those things that even though we were happy, we try to find a way to take that happiness away even after.
Mm-hmm.
It's like weird, you know what I mean? Like just let it be and enjoy that happiness. You know what I'm saying? Don't kill yourself after the fact. As long as you had a great time, and this is not just in moments and situations, but also and experiences. It's one of those things where, like, say for instance, you had a job and there was happy parts of it. Don't let the bad parts overpower it either. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
that's also with friendships, relationships, everything. So yeah.
Nah, I agree, man. I agree, and same thing with me, bro. I thought I gained like a crazy amount of weight, but when I came back, first thing I did, man, I stood up on that scale. I was like, oh, it's not bad. It's not bad. It was gonna be worse.
It's
But
definitely a
back to
tense
what you
moment to get
said,
on that scale, bro.
yeah,
When you get back, it's one of those things to try to
man.
avoid for sure.
without a doubt, without a doubt, I was like, man, I made all this progress, and now I gotta kind of like restart. But nah, everything's good, man. And it's like you said, you especially, you know, for a lot of us, we don't get to go on vacation that often. So you gotta enjoy when you have the opportunity to go somewhere, disconnect from your regular, day to day. Just go out there and enjoy it, man. Don't worry about the budget. Well, kind of be mindful about the budget. You don't want to go too crazy, but go out there and have an experience and kind of like disconnect yourself from back home and enjoy your time while you're away. That's all I gotta say.
You just gotta have the well, Dominicans always say this. I know a lot of people probably use this, but like they be like, cuando tú te mueras, tú no te vas a llevar nada de tu dinero. So it's like
Facts.
just I know it's a bad way to look at it, but it's true.
Enjoy
So
while you
live in the
can.
moment. Yeah, enjoy the moment and know that the money's, not going with you. I mean, unless you take the money in the grave with you, but that's something else
Like
that
my
we got.
boy, like my boy Drizzy say, I'm trying to spend it all while I'm alive.
Right.
But let's get into today's talk. We got. I feel like I don't know if we've done something like this before. I'm pretty sure we have, but we trying to bring it back, and that is would you questions. We're
Mhm.
gonna go through a couple of this, kind of to see if we can spark a little debate among our answers, and kind of discuss as to why we chose uh, one answer or the other. But yeah, simple as that. Let us know. Also, be answering the questions with us as we go through it in the comment section. And before we start off with the first question, make sure you guys are subscribing if you're not subscribed yet. Hit the thumbs up button and leave a positive comment. We read them all every single day. All the comments that you guys post, we read them, and more than often we reply as well. So leave something positive, ask us any questions, um, give us any suggestion in the comment section. But let's get started with the first question of the day. Well, the night. That
Night,
question
day, wherever
is
you are, man, it varies.
exactly day or night, depending where you are. But the first question is, will you work a job that you hate for $1 million a year, or work a job that you love for free?
I feel like the
What you think? What you
politically I feel
thinking?
like the politically well, I don't think there's a politically right answer to this. You
Now, I
know
don't want
what?
that
You know what?
politically correct
This
answer. I
okay,
want what you
yeah.
feel about it.
Well, what I feel and what I need is two different things. All right, so what I feel,
Mm,
something that I love, I want to be in, I want to be in a job that make me
right.
happy for sure. That would be the right answer for me, but it's not realistic, cuz you have to spend money with bills and your day-to-day life.
Facts.
Unless life was free, then maybe that'd be a win-win, you know what I mean? But
Right,
nothing in
right.
life is free. Um there are things
No,
in
I
life
feel
that are you know they don't have a price to them, like we were talking about. There's things that don't have a
right.
price tag, and those things in life, we do value, your happiness, your
Exactly.
peace, friendships, family, moments, all those things you can't buy, you know what I mean? So it's one of those things I feel like as long as the job, you feel comfortable and you enjoy going to work, I feel like that's essential to have.
Mm-hmm.
um going to the workplace and not having to make it feel like it's dragging every day you go there. The problem is with the money, you get $1 million but you hate going there every day. So
You
and
hate
we
going
already
there,
talked
right?
about it before. Money, in our opinion, doesn't buy happiness, but in a way it does, because the bills and everything you need to spend. So it's
Mm-hmm.
it's a it's a trick question. In the real world we do need the money. So even though I'd hate it, I'll find a way to enjoy the job, because technically you will enjoy the job because you became a millionaire if you think about it.
Facts. Facts. Facts.
So
Facts. Facts. Nah, I
I don't
agree.
know, it's a hard one, man. That's very hard. I'll be honest with you, that's
Yeah,
very
yeah,
hard.
man. Like reading this, man, for me, it's like, man, through life you got to make sacrifices. So I'm willing to sacrifice a couple years, maybe 2 3 years, maybe 5 years of my life doing something I don't enjoy, just because at the end of that, of whatever period I will have for sure, either close to a million or be a multimillionaire, and then I can go ahead and do what I enjoy doing. That's how I see it.
Okay.
But I feel like for me, it's like sometimes you do got to make like little sacrifices here and there, whether it is going to a job you don't like, waking up early, uh, you know, staying up late doing work and stuff like that. For me, I'm okay with that. So that's like why for me, I'm like, yeah, I work for $1 million a year. I do it for X amount of year. After that, I can leave that job and then do something else that actually fulfills me. And I feel
Mhm.
like nowadays a lot of people like really go out for their passion, but they're not willing to sacrifice like things. And I feel once you are okay sacrificing things for maybe a couple years or so, that way you can build yourself up and then get to the point where you can actually go ahead and do the things that you enjoy doing.
Mm,
That's how I see it.
yeah. No, I agree. I think that's definitely a good way to look at it and put it into perspective is, sometimes you have to go through, and that's in life. We always talk about this. You have to go through tough
Right.
times, but then again, how is it really tough? You're making $1 million, like, what I mean. I feel like eventually you're gonna find
Facts.
something to mediate the job, and not it wouldn't feel as bad. Let's just say it would be a complicated job. How about that? And every day it
Hmm.
gets more complicated. That's when it'd be like, damn, do I really? Would this money really compensate this stress?
Right.
Like,
Right.
is this where the stress gets worse and worse every day? That'd be a very big challenge to look at. Um, but no, I like that
No, I see
question. It
that.
was a two ended, very complicated, very hard question.
It is. Yeah.
But let's see. I have one that I was looking at that really got my attention. I feel like this number is really low, but it's
Hmm.
hypothetical. And it's would you give up your smartphone for a year for $1,000? $100,000, not 1,000. Damn, 1,000 would
Mm.
be crazy. Or how
Sheesh,
about this?
for a
What would be the price tag? Put your own price. How much would someone have to pay you in order a realistic price tag in order for you to consider at least letting go of your cell phone for 100,000 or for whatever price you put on there?
year, man. I feel if I was like a little like
Or how about this?
maybe
No, no, no.
like
Let's
college years,
rephrase it.
I
Let's
would take
rephrase it.
100K,
No, let's
honestly.
rephrase it. How many months can you go without your phone? And then what would be the price tag that you put on that?
Oh man, easily. Let's say if we're doing month by month, I'll take 100K per month
Damn.
that I go without it. I
100K. I
think
mean,
I think
that's a better
honestly,
that's a better one. Yeah, I feel like 100K
yeah.
for a month.
Whereas if you go a whole year, that's 1.2 mil.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, I'll probably be able to go like 3-4 months.
Are you
So
sure,
what's that?
bro? Bro, there's no way. You need your phone
I
for
mean, but then
everything,
it's
bro.
it's
You
hard
need your
because
phone.
yeah,
You
yeah,
need your
you
phone, bro.
need you need your phone for everything. And I mean now with like
That's
the
unrealistic,
the
bro. Three to
things
four
that
months with
I'm
no
doing,
phone.
maybe a month. Used to
Even a
be on the
month,
safe
bro.
side, like
Even a
a
week.
month.
Maybe a week is okay. A
I
month
mean,
is
I could do.
unrealistic, bro. A
I
month
feel
is
like I
unrealistic,
would
bro.
do a month, like if
Yeah,
I
you
if I take
can,
as
but you can't though.
like a month to detox from like everything and just like shut everything out and just work on myself for a month for 100. Hell yeah, I would in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
You need your phone for everything, bro. There's no way you'd be able to survive.
Man, learn how to use maps.
Yeah, you would need your phone, bro. You would
I
need it.
mean, I could do so the question is how long can I last without my smartphone, right? I got other pieces of technology that I could use for to get things that I need to do.
Mm.
Like I could use
Yeah,
I
but
could
you
use the
can't
iPad,
communicate though.
using
No,
my
but that's the same thing, bro.
FaceTime.
That's the same. You can't use your iPad. It's the same thing.
Now the question was smartphone,
No,
my
but it's the
boy.
same thing, bro. Come on, that's stupid, bro.
But for me, realistically, I could do a month. I could do a month.
Um,
It's 100K, and then
I think I
reinvest that
think I think a week max for me.
for you, Wick Max. Okay, that's
Yeah,
not bad. Any
but
reasoning behind that? Like,
it's just you need your phone for everything, communication, day to day, everything. Day to day is honestly, it sounds bad, but our lives kind of revolve around our cell phones, and
now
it's
that
just
is true.
we we kind of made it be that way, so it's kind of like hard to and the quarantine is a good thing to look at. The quarantine, it was a
Right.
tough time, and phones or smartphones and all technology got us somewhat through it, and I don't know. I just feel like it's
Now,
it's hard to let go of those things because it's essential day to day.
no, that I do agree with that part. Now I do. This question kind of like came to my mind as you brought up like the whole quarantine period. 2020 evil time. I do want to ask, do you think like do you see yourself after we got out of that period of time? Do you find yourself being on your phone more compared to like before,
Mm,
like pre-COVID days?
I wouldn't say so. I say it's honestly no, not really, because you
Mm,
kind of wear yourself out a bit. The quarantine, you were
right.
on your phone the whole day. So now,
Facts.
because you were limited to many things. So when
Mhm.
you're busy with things, work or activities or whatever, you're not necessarily on your phone as much. So with quarantine, you were at home, so you didn't need to be on your phone, but the phone was convenient. You know what I mean? Because nothing was
Right.
taking up your time. So I feel like no, but it definitely quarantine definitely. I hate going back to this, but quarantine definitely helped me understand the important things and appreciate them little things like being
Mhm.
around family and then friends and being able to go outside and not worried about getting sick, so there's a lot of things, but
Fact.
good thing we got past that, and you know we took positives away from it, which is the important part about all of it, I'd say.
100%. Yeah, yeah. I feel like for me, like coming after that, like before, I was like always on my phone, and I feel like after a while, I kind of like got bored of being on my phone, and even social media. That's when I decided to take like a break from social media. Which, if we're being honest, I'm still on a break from social media, and it's been almost 5 years where I'm barely like I kind of like use that time, and I would say like my life shift where I started like being more of a private person. I don't know if that makes sense.
Reserved.
Like I'm not like yeah, like a little more reserved. I'm not really posting everything I'm doing. I mean, occasionally I will post like a story or something, but not so much I like posting pictures or anything. But I feel before that, like every time I would go somewhere, I'll feel the need of to take a picture just to okay, let me show people I'm doing this and that. And after that, it was more it's like no, these people don't really care, so why even
Hmm.
post? But I do need to start posting just for other purposes. But yeah, that at least that's been me like after all that.
Damn.
Yes, sir. Here's another one. I think I kind of know your answer, but I do want to see like, and then we can go a little deeper. Will you only eat one food for the rest of your life for $1 million? And just be mindful of like what will you eat, uh, and then the portions and whatever, all of that stuff, and how
What do you
important
mean by one food? A
it is.
food category
Like
or
let's
an
say
item? A meal?
like a yeah like one meal, like one certain meal every single day for the rest of your life for $1 million.
Hmm. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or one meal for each?
Like breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Come on, that's
Like one
unrealistic,
thing to
bro.
eat a day. Or
No.
let's say like one thing for breakfast, one thing for like
Yeah,
one specific meal for
if
breakfast.
that's yeah, I could do that. But damn, how the heck you gonna? Because I definitely would balance it out in a good way, and I wouldn't get bored, and I rotate. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
but
I was thinking about that. Like you could rotate it. Like one day you could eat like whatever's for breakfast for dinner, or vice
exactly,
versa.
exactly. See, I think I could do it if that's the case. But if it's just one meal for all the whole day, that's super tough. I mean, I don't think I could
Mm,
thug it out. I'd get so bored. I mean, I know maybe I
mm,
could. I
mm.
could. I think I could do it. I would do it actually. I would. $1 million, that'd be the motivation.
True, true. But just keep in mind, it's not like
You
a
might
million
lose your
dollars.
taste
Like
buds, man.
fa- facts, facts. For me, man, me personally, I wouldn't. I would say I'm a foodie and like just eating one certain th- like certain meals every single day. For me, I need to switch it up.
Mm,
Plus, I like trying like new foods, new restaurants, stuff like that. For $1 million, not being able to do that, I couldn't do it.
damn, that's tough. I mean, yeah, I was gonna say think about it, and people in yeah, I was gonna say people in jail do it, but they switch it up.
But right.
Yes, never mind. That's tough. It's
But that's
probably
kind of like that.
it
That's
sounds easier than what it is. It's hard. It's definitely harder.
hmm yeah.
'Cause even a week eating the same thing is kind of like
Even
damn.
a week, even exactly, exactly.
I mean, I'd give it a try
Even
for
like when you
sure.
meal
I'd
prep,
try it. I'd try it. I'd try the
i-
challenge.
if you think about it, if you when you meal prep,
Yeah.
like when I meal prep, I have to make like a couple different like it could be like the same base. Let's say if we're doing like
Mm,
rice for the base, I will have to switch up like with the meats, the veggies, and all that. Because for me, I will not be able to eat the same thing every single day
mm.
unless
I
it's
like that.
cheesecake. I can take cheesecake.
Okay. Let's see. I have one here. This could be an open-ended two-part question, I'd say. But you
Mm,
could do two different ones. Um, yeah, would you give up would you give up sports, like watching all sports for the rest of the year for
mm.
500,000 or for 1 million? Or how much would you have to get paid in order to stop watching sports, like take sports out of your life completely
Whew, for how long?
for a year?
For a year? That's hard, man. That's hard.
Also, you can't watch
That would be
highlights and
hard.
nothing, bro, like nothing.
Damn. See that's the tough part, man.
Like you're
Because
out of the
see,
loop in all the sports. That'd be crazy. Like you would not know any of the best players or best boxers, fighters, anything. Then you come back and later in the year you realize everything changed. You're like, what the heck?
everything changed. You got new rules, all that type of stuff.
You missed the
Sheesh,
Super
man.
Bowl, you
If
missed the finals, you missed everything.
right, man. For a whole year, 365 days, no sports. Yo, I feel like this is harder for us because we are a sports guy. We grew up with sports. We grew up playing sports, watching
hmm
sports. I feel that's why it makes it harder for us. Uh, Damn. And you said what was the price tag?
No, I mean you could put a
The
price. I mean a
incentive?
million, but you could put a price on it.
Man, for like 5-10 mil, I'll do it.
5 to 10 is crazy.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. There's gonna be
You know what I just thought about?
temptations.
You know what I just thought about? These questions are so ridiculous. Like, who would give you this money to do any of this? You know what I mean? Like, that's the
Yo, I
craziest
don't know,
part of the
Mr.
question.
Beast. Hey,
Yeah,
Mr.
facts.
Beast, l- put us in the challenge.
Yeah, that's funny. I mean, me personally, I don't know. I mean, like I said,
It's hard, bro.
I saw a lot watching sports on YouTube everywhere, like
Right.
everywhere. So I definitely couldn't be. I don't think there's anything that you could put on there for me. Honestly, I'm sorry. That's my happiness. Sports is my happiness. Realistically, you know what I mean. So
Right.
yeah,
Yeah,
certain
no,
things like we
that's
was
what I
talking
feel
about.
is
There's things you
hard.
can't put a price on. There's certain things that you just can't put a price tag on it. Um,
I feel like if I started, like I'll probably be okay for like a few weeks and then be like, "Shh, come on, man, I need." I will for me, I'll have the itch. It's like, man, I can't even throw like
well, this is
your
the problem for
occasional
me.
parlay on something, man.
Well,
I couldn't do it.
well, this is the thing for me. Like, I don't watch other, like, for instance, I don't watch like series, like, TV
Hmm.
shows, stuff like that. So that's my biggest thing. That's why sports is all that I consume.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So, like, once in a blue moon, I would watch like a Netflix. Like, I'm very big on like true crime, like documentaries. Shout out, not
Narcos.
sponsored. Shout out to Netflix. They just dropped a banger documentary series, whatever you want to call it. It's called Worst Ex Ever, something like that. I don't know if you've
Mm.
seen the. Yeah, it's crazy, and it's funny that we're talking about this because in one of them, I'm not gonna spoil it for you guys, but in one of them, this lady settled, like she went to jail unwillingly, like basically falsely accused, and then sued and got like, I think it was like $5 million or $3 million after doing seven
Hmm.
months in jail. So that could be another
Ooh.
question. Like, how much? Like, would you do? For instance, in
Ooh.
this case, would you do 7 months in jail for $3 million?
Sheesh, my boy. I mean, 3 mil is 3 mil
She was
for
afraid for her
7 months.
family, her daughter, all of that. It was tough
See
for her,
that?
and she said there was
Yeah.
nothing that really could compensate her happiness, and
No, that is
her
true.
freedom. Freedom has no price, man.
Freedom. I feel like that's the biggest component. Like, yes, she got paid, a couple M's. Now she can essentially change her life financially, but it's like you said, it's that missed time with your loved ones, family, friends, pets if you have pets. I feel like for me that would be one of the bigger one, like missing time with my pets,
Hmm.
uh, the lady, family, and overall, I don't think you could pay me enough to for me to go willingly and sit in a jail cell for I don't care if it's like a week.
Yeah, that's those. What was it, 60 days in? They get paid like a couple thousand just to go do that. They're wild.
Right, right. Nah. Like if I was, especially, man, if you consider, if you look at the fact that your life could be at risk while you're incarcerated, right? You're in a place where, especially if let's be honest, some people don't belong in the jail cell.
Hmm.
So yeah, I don't think you could pay me enough. You could throw $1 billion. Well, if you throw me $1 billion,
Come on, man.
it's a different
Man,
story.
this man will
But
be the cell leader, man. The cell boss.
right? Come on now. At Billy now. At Billy. Come on. Now we talking difference. But nah, I don't think I would do it even for a Billy. Nah.
Man, that's tough.
Especially like
I don't think I can do it either.
voluntarily, it's
Yeah,
like,
voluntarily is insane.
it's like, do I really want to miss out, all the things I could be doing just for $1 billion? Like I
Low
could probably
key,
figure out a way to
low
make a
key
billion.
though. Time, well, age is a huge part of this question too, though,
Oh,
because
facts. True,
it
true.
all depends what point in your life you are in, as well. So
Man, you ask 18-year-old Michael, hey, yo, we're gonna throw you in the jail for 6 months and
I could
paid
do
you 10
juvie. I
mil.
could do juvie. For
All right?
juvie, I could thug out for sure. Like
You'll be
14
for
years
for
old.
a couple meals.
Yeah.
Sheesh. All the Little Caesars pizza I could have bought.
Nah, it's crazy. Yeah. It's funny.
I feel like, yeah, a lot of these questions is like, what station in your life are you in?
Yeah.
And I feel like
No,
that
but
that puts a different perspective on how you answer it.
yeah, nah, but overall, I just think that there's a lot of things that you just simply can't put a price tag on. And I just feel like those things that you can't put a price on, I feel like we need to cherish more every day.
Hmm.
Because if nothing can buy it, and only you can, implement it into your life and make it, an important part of your life, then why not value it now that you have it present? You know what I mean? So value the moments you have with family, value the friendships, value every experience and moment you go through in life, because later on down the line, then when you don't have those things, you realize like how important they were. So that's what I'm saying. Like sometimes, and I see this quote a lot flying around, and it's like sometimes you
Mhm.
don't know the value of something until you no longer have it.
Mm.
And Romeo said that in a song too. Shout out to Romeo. En mal acostumbrado a
Dude,
aventura.
this man,
Uno no
bro.
sabe lo que tiene hasta que lo pierde. He said that's facts. So yeah,
Facts,
so
bro.
and that's
That's true though.
everything. Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. I mean, it's not just what everyone thinks. It's everything in life, man. Everything in
Mhm.
life that holds some sort of importance and benefits you in a positive way.
Right.
When you don't have it, you're like, okay, wait. So that's why not now that you have these things, value them and actually cherish them. You know what I mean? That's why I feel like it's
Join
important,
'em.
like enjoy them. So that's what I had to say.
I agree. I agree with everything you just said, man. And it's just like sometimes the things we don't even realize we use. Like, for example, man, simple example. It's like my Xbox, right? Barely use it, but let's say if I was not to have it, it's like, dang, like I barely use this thing, but it was like a part of me. It's like when I didn't have anything to do, I could rely on the Xbox turning on and me being able to play the game.
Yeah.
And other little things in life, we talk a few episodes back, like things that are essential to uh our daily life, like electricity, the phones, um everything that's involved in our daily routine. And I feel like we should all start learning how to appreciate them a little more, and just be grateful for the things that we have, man.
Mm.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But I think this is a good spot, man. We don't
I
want
had
to
a
drag it
yeah.
too long. Any final word to the audience, to everybody listening or
No, I
watching?
was I was looking for this thing. I had it the other day. A quote that was like, yeah, I don't know where. Whoa, oof, yeah. So this is fire
Hmm.
quote, man. Wow, I gotta read this. This is powerful, man. Man, it's a good quote. It says, I wouldn't say it's a quote. It's a phrase, whatever. I saw it on Instagram, and it
Hmm.
says, "Never confuse what you're offered for what you're worth." Ouch,
Ooh,
that's deep, man.
sheesh, sheesh. Nah, that is deep. That is deep. That is very deep.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't confuse the two. Don't confuse it with what you're being offered. Literally, that's all of us say for what you're worth.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So
Facts.
that's
Facts.
deep. And,
Facts.
and I saw something about that said also like you're the reason when you're the reason basically, or you're at fault when others don't know your worth. If that makes sense, you're the only you're the
Mm.
person at fault for that because you yourself don't know your worth. So if you're allowing people that don't value you or don't know your worth around you, then you're at fault because you don't even know what you're worth, literally, or your
Right.
value.
Right. And I feel that can stand also how you carry yourself, how you take care of yourself as well.
Hmm.
I feel there's a lot of
I just, I
components
just,
to
I
to
just mind
understand where
boggled
you
you,
work.
man. This man is like, oh.
That's crazy. That's a good quote, man. That's a good quote. That's a good quote.
Yeah, that's all I had to say. Oh, an update on my smile. Hey,
Hey,
get
this
in there,
what's up,
man.
man. How many
I'm
months you
I'm about to
got?
be
How many months you
gapless,
got
man.
left?
Oh man, a ton of months, but
Ooh wee. Is you almost like halfway through him, aren't you?
nah, nah, nah,
Like,
nah, not even close, bro. I just started in June, bro.
oh, that's right. Damn, man. It feels like I don't know, man. For some reason, it feels like this year's going by so quick. And I mean, for a minute, for a couple days, I lost like a sense of time of like 1 month, and Might be just because coming back from vacation and all that, but
Yeah.
yeah, man, it feels like this year been flying by.
Mm. But yeah, that's all I had to say, bro. That's a powerful quote. I like that quote.
Perfect,
I was
perfect.
like,
Nah, I
oh,
love it. That was a beautiful way of ending this episode. Guys, make sure you are subscribing. If you're not subscribed already, make sure you like this video. Leave a comment in the comment section below if you're watching us on YouTube. If you're listening to us on any of the podcast platforms, make sure you leave us a review. Leave us any questions, any positive messages. Like I said at the beginning of the episode, we read them, we see them, we reply to them. We love connecting with you guys, so go ahead and connect with us. If you have any suggestions, let us know. If you want to be uh, part of one of the episodes, we have a email in the description. You can hit us up. We can chop it up and see if we can if it makes sense to do an episode with whoever. We want to connect with more people. We want to reach out, tap in with different people, and spread the podcast to places where we haven't been yet. Yeah.
facts. Just to wrap it up here, guys, thank you for all the love and all the subscribers that are joining the family. I appreciate it. We appreciate it. You know, the Vivas appreciate it. So thank you guys. And always,
Sir,
like
yes,
you
sir.
said, for the comments. The comments are always lovely. It's good to know you have an impact. Although you like, it's just like, wow, it's surprising how sometimes some episodes you don't think you're teaching anything, and people are like, oh, I learned so much. I'm like, whoa.
Right.
But
I agree.
thank you guys, especially to all my Dominicans that always showing us love. We shout out to all you guys. We appreciate you guys. But if you're not subscribed, like we say at the end of every episode, remember to subscribe. And let's vibe.
And let's vibe.
Peace.